Galaxy Z Fold 5 and the Z Flip 5 will be unveiled in the next Unpacked event in South Korea on 26th of July. But here is the thing. This year, according to a leaker, Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 will actually have Galaxy S23 level camera and battery life. This is a big claim though, considering the S23 has slightly more bigger battery capacity like 3900 compared to Galaxy Z Flip 5's 3700 mAh. We've already seen the certifications too. So it's really hard to tell how Samsung will manage that, but because it will also going to be powered by the same Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy that is crazy powerful and crazy efficient as well, we can expect this. But that's not only it. The S23 also has a better camera system. A 50 megapixel main camera is there, plus two 12 megapixel cameras, one ultra-wide, one selfie camera and another 10 megapixel telephoto camera. In the Z Flip 5 though, we're only getting two cameras at the back and one at the front. Now the selfie camera inside doesn't really matter as much because you're getting a massive 3.4-inch incredibly cool looking cover screen. So you can really take advantage of that screen to take high resolution selfies, but even then it will still be 12 megapixels. After all, this one is still going to have same two 12 megapixel cameras as last year's model, at least in the resolution department. Even though there might be sensor changes, but that's probably it. And there is also a reason why Samsung couldn't really fit bigger camera sensors, because the space on the top half of the phone is pretty small, so they're barely able to fit the 12 megapixel cameras. But I still want to have a telephoto camera maybe in the future. So leakers Snoop recently revealed all the specs in a different way, totally different way, but it's fine. 6.7-inch primary AMOLED dynamic 2x panel, 2640 by 1080p resolution, 3.4-inch 748 by 720 secondary display, the cover screen, which allows the display to quickly check notifications, start and pause music, take selfies. Now, if you don't know, Samsung is already working with Google to allow their own applications to run better on this cover screen. It's a weird looking cover screen, so that's the only reason they need to optimize that. Google Maps will actually be accessible from the cover screen of the Galaxy Z Flip 5. However, it's still not clear if the whole app will be accessible on the cover screen like you can do on the Motorola Razr 40 Ultra, which is really a big competitor of this device. So if Samsung allows full-fledged application to run on the cover screen, it will be insanely good. But if they restrict it with few applications, it will not be that good. But it's still way better than the Chinese competitors are doing, like they're doing widgets and all those stuff. Anyway, if that wasn't enough, we now also have a full-fledged real-life look at the Galaxy Z Flip 5, kind of inside a prototype bento box. But even then, the photo-shaped cover screen and the dual cameras are totally visible and they look amazing. Just think about how the phone will actually look. Well, we also have different renders. We actually have Samsung's poster materials leaked, and we also have many other things, so you can just check them. Anyway, other than that, there is another important thing coming. We've already covered that. Samsung Galaxy Dex feature is coming to the Galaxy Z Flip series finally, and that is thanks to the USB 3.2 USB-C port. Now, other than that, you're gonna have 8GB of RAM as standard, 512 to 56GB of storage options, and there's gonna be IPX8 rating. Now, talking about IPX8 rating, we have been hearing for a very long time that these devices will come with some kind of dust resistance. But whether you will get an IP rating for that or not, that's a different thing. IP58 rating isn't hard for Samsung to do because the competitors are doing it. I actually was saying that it will still come with an IPX8 rating. So the water resistant rating is still going to be there, but it's not going to be as dust resistant, or at least Samsung is not having an IP rating for that. Now, other than that, it will come with lavender, mint, cream and graphite color options. These are the normal color options. There are going to be many more color options. You can check out my recent videos on that. And that's not all it. There is another thing. The chipset inside it, even though it's still the same as the Galaxy S23 series, but somehow we've seen all the leaked benchmarks and they all perform way too good. Even the Galaxy Z Fold 5 performs 1845 in single core test and 5083 in the multi-core test. If you compare that to last year's model, it was about like 1600 in single core test and about 4000 in the multi-core test. So it's a big improvement. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about the Galaxy Z Flip 5?